Hey there, good morning. A couple weeks back, I shared with you a video where I hopped on my bike. We went to the beach road that way, and then we went south. We went down towards Sam Roy Yacht Beach. A lot of good feedback on the video. I had the camera behind me, so you actually could see me the whole time, and some people thought it might be better if I mounted the camera up front. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I've got a new camera. I'm going to mount it to the front of the bike on the handlebars, just like you suggested, and I'm going to go north. And I'm going to go north up Paknam Pran Beach. I'm going to go to the jetty up at the end, show you the views from up there. I'm going to ride through the old town. It's an old fishing village. And I'm going to ride through the downtown section and back to the house here. So total, I estimate it'll be about 8 or 10 miles. But this will be a good overview of everything that Paknam Pran area offers. The beach road, the houses, the resorts. I'll show you where the night markets are, the beach, the walking areas, the parks, the markets downtown, the fishing village, some of the stores and shops and all that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you out on the ride. So we're getting started here in our little community called Narada Villas. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 houses. It is not gated. But here in a moment you'll see how amazing the location is, because we're about 450 meters from the water and the beach road. And I'm going a little bit south right now before I take a left towards the beach road. And here I am turning left or north onto the beach road. And a few things you'll notice is there are some soy dogs that are a zero issue. There are almost no cars out at this time of the day. It's about 6:45 a.m. And you'll see a decent number of people out walking, hiking, jogging, running, and enjoying their coffee at some of the little beachside cafes and shops. And no big surprise here, there's one of those beach dogs just hanging out in the road right in front of 7-Eleven. We are blessed to have 2 7-Elevens within less than a mile, 1 to 2 kilometers from our house. Just up here on the left, a little cafe, coffee shop called Blue Butterfly. Kim and I go there once in a while. They've got coffee, they've got croissants, ham and cheese croissant sandwiches, and a bunch of other small food items on the menu. And that is the sunrise. And the next time that I make a turn like this, it'll be to show you the sunrise, and it was pretty impressive this morning. Just to make the video a little bit shorter, I am going to speed it up in certain sections where it's just what you see is what you get. It's a straight road. The water is on the right side. Sidewalks, walking trails are on the right side, and houses, custom houses, resorts and condo complexes like this one right here are on the left-hand side. Here's one of those coffee carts. And a lot of people just grab some chairs, load them in their car, their scooter, or sit on their chairs. The coffee cart actually has chairs themselves, and sit there every morning and enjoy the sunrise with a $1 to $2 cup of coffee. There is not an excessive number of beach bars, but here's one of the sections right here where there's a couple small beach bars, small restaurants, small massage places that usually have between 5 and 15 people per evening there. Also, big seafood restaurant right here on the left. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. And another one of the soy dogs, just out minding its own business. And I don't know if you just saw that guy who waved. He's an older Thai gentleman. He's out every single morning. And he waves to Kim and I, and he says the biggest hello. He collects plastic cans and bottles and probably recycles them for a little bit of money. This is a pretty popular area right here. There's a decent sized parking lot. There's a building over to my right that is actually public restrooms that are always clean. And this is a place that people tend to camp. Let's see if I turn around here. If I show you, there might be a couple people camping there right now. I didn't make the turn, but there's a few tents and camper type vehicles parked directly behind the bathrooms. Make it a nice place to camp, safe, secure, clean, restrooms, and that sunrise. And Thailand wouldn't be complete without their double-decker, pimped-out tour buses. When you see them, you're just like, wow, those things are cool. They look like they're right out of the movies or the future. Some of them have 15 speakers on the front and just decked out with amazing paint jobs and pretty cool and comfortable. So we're coming up to the Three Palms. It's actually a scenic destination. It's pretty popular. Tour buses come here, small tours come here. Families come here to take pictures at the Three Palms. So I am sure that between riding our bikes and jogging by here every single morning, that Kim and I are probably in more people's pictures at the Three Palms than maybe just about anybody else. This is a little section of land that was really overgrown. Just up until about a month ago, they started to clear it out, so maybe they're gonna put something here, like some restaurants or a bar, or maybe a hotel, or maybe even some housing. So the Three Palms is just down the street from the Wyndham Pranburi, which I'll be passing here in a second. So if you decide to stay at the Wyndham Pranburi, you'll have easy access to the Three Palms, so you can go get your picture there taken there as well. Also, Kim and I have stayed at the Wyndham Pranburi. We have shared a video from there, so if you're interested in that, just search our videos and you can see what the resort is like. And surprise, look at here, some more soy dogs. And some of them, not only do they not move when traffic comes by, they don't even lift their heads. Like, they just are in charge, meaning they are staying right where they are, and they trust nobody's gonna run them over. In more than one location along the beach, they have exercise and workout equipment like you just saw there on the right. I also want to tell you that this is the northern part of Pranburi Beach, or Paknam Pran Beach, and it is totally redone in the last 6 months. So they put in paved parking areas, and they put in artistic walkways, and up here in a little bit, they actually put in what looks like almost like a bicycle racetrack. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, but they did a really good job. Right over there is the old Pranburi or Paknam Pran pier. Obviously, it's no longer in use, but I couldn't imagine how nice this place would be, or what type of enhancement it would be if they were to rebuild a pier down here. Fingers crossed. this little building right here. I'm actually going to go around the building and show you what's in it, but I want you to compare having a building like this where you're from and ask yourself how long it would last before the stuff was either stolen or vandalized. I believe these are probably dresses from the royal family. My guess is, if I was going to guess, that they had visited the area at one time and donated some dresses while they were in town. Either way, the building and the dresses have been there just like they are now for the entire 3 years that we've been down here in this area. I believe this blue building here on the right is maritime control, where they are in radio contact with all the boats coming in and out of the harbor. I'm actually going to be showing you the harbor here probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes, show you some of the fishing boats and show you the heart of Paknam Pran, because Paknam Pran is a fishing village. I would call it an intermediate size fishing village. It's not tiny, but it's not large. It's a fraction of the size of like Hua Hin, for example. And I'm now at the far northern part of Paknam Pran Beach. You just saw some more dogs, and they are still doing construction up in this area. Once it's done though, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I don't know the story behind this boat here, so I'm really not going to talk too much about this boat. I am going to go down here though, just 50 yards south, 50 meters south, do a U-turn and come back so you can get another view of that boat. So here in the next minute, I'm going to head back out onto the main road. And this is the northern part of the road at Paknam Pran Beach. And to be honest with you, it can be a little intimidating at times because there are a lot of dogs out there. Dogs have barked in the past. They're fairly harmless. You'll see a lot of them out there today on the bike ride. Not one of them even looked twice at me. I'm also going to remove the background music because this is a good opportunity to share with you what goes on in Thailand just about every morning. There's a couple seafood restaurants off to the left. Right up at the end here, there'll be some fishing boats. Off to the right is a big parking lot, and this area is popular with kite surfers, especially this time of year. Really calm today, this morning, so there's none there right now, but as soon as the wind picks up, they will be there. I'm going to take you down this little dirt road right now because this is the jetty that leads out to the Gulf of Thailand. I think this is the Pranburi River. So up the Pranburi River, I wouldn't be surprised if there's 500 to 1,000 different fishing boats. And this is the main entry to get out to the Gulf of Thailand for them to fish. Sometimes at night, the entire ocean is lit up green because there's a lot of squid fishing going on out there, and they use lights to attract the squid. And stop here for 5 or 10 seconds so you can see the sunrise over the Gulf of Thailand. So I'm heading back to the main road, and right up here I'm going to take a right through part of the fishing village, and also check that out right there. That's one of those long boats. I can't remember if there's a special name for them, but they put 30, 40, 50 people in there all rowing as fast as they can, or oaring as fast as they can, and they have big races. Longtail boats, that's what it is, called a longtail boat. Election season right now, and I think what you see is a group of candidates out canvassing the neighborhood trying to get their last votes or celebrating their win. I heard the election was last week, but I do know they're still promoting the election, so maybe those were primaries and now they have to start getting ready for the regular election. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure somebody watching this video knows for sure, so feel free to share with all of us. Thank you. Just going up and down a couple of the side roads. There are probably about 20 of these side roads that all lead to the Pranburi River, and there's fishing boats all along it with docks and places to unload and load supplies and all that kind of stuff. And now heading back out onto the main road. And you'll see right in front of me what Paknam Pran is known for. Those are all screens for drying squid, and they all have squid on them. Each one of those screens probably has about 200 squid, so you might be looking at 4,000 squid right there. Here's one of the main areas of the village. There's a market right here on the right. There's two markets actually, every single morning, where you can get your fruits, vegetables, meat, all that kind of stuff. And you'll see this is like 7 a.m. and it is like this every single morning. You'll notice it's not too crazy, but there is a lot of energy down here. Food vendors, fruit vendors, clothes vendors, house supply vendors here on the left. All different things down here. It's actually fun to come down here and explore. I know I might have been going a little too fast for the pricing, but this is a traditional Thai village. It is not overrun by Westerners yet, so a lot of the prices are super appealing. And if you come down here to Paknam Pran, this is probably the way you will enter right here, the road on the right. Brings you to a rotary or a roundabout. You would actually come down that road, enter this rotary or roundabout. If you go straight, like I'm going now, where I just took a left, but you'd be going straight, this is the way you would go to the beach. You would take a left to go to the village, and you could take a right, and it's like a bypass road to the beach, and you can access like Samurai Yacht and things by going in that direction. Right here on the screen, I'm going to put our favorite real estate agent. It's information on the screen, Sarah Joan. You can see her website at Sarah Joan Thailand. You can also find her everywhere on Facebook. Sarah is Thai. She is married to an American. She lived in the United States. She actually has a doctorate degree in physics. She wanted to get out of the United States with her family. She has now settled here in Paknam Pran. She is an expert in the real estate market for this area. And the reason I'm sharing that at this point in the video is we actually just went past her office. So right when I started speaking, her office was right there on the left. And boom, just like that, we're back out on the beach road. You'll notice that the water is on the left side of me this time. That means we are heading south back towards our house. I was hoping that we were going to see Kim out running this morning. Kim got up early. She was out doing 10 miles. We missed her, so we didn't get to say hi to her on this bike ride. But you know who she is. You can see her YouTube channel at Kimberly's Sandbox. And I would say thanks for watching. I'm just going to let the rest of this video play out. I don't think I'm going to have a lot to say. I think this video did a great job of showing you why we like it down here in Paknam Pran. We know it's not for everybody. Some people want to be closer to the amenities. Some people want to be closer to everything. For us, we like to be a little bit further out. We don't want to be far from things, but we do like to be further out. So, as usual, I want to take a moment and thank you for watching. And I would love it if this is the first time you are watching one of my videos, if you would subscribe. If you're not going to subscribe, how about you like this video? If you're not going to like this video, how about you share this video? And hey, if you're not going to share this video, how about you comment on this video? Always trying to mix it up a little bit, show different things, and looking forward to continue doing that. So thanks for watching, and like I said, I'm just going to let the video play out now, and I'll see you in a bit.